my workshop, the very first thing before you start how to talk, what words to say, what activities to plan, before all that, you have to find the language facilitation zone. The language facilitation zone is the energetic space where you and your child are practically using telepathy. You're thinking about the same thing at the same time. It's like what you do with your partner, because you remember things together. You've had common experiences in the past, and all you have to do is say a little thing that brings your child right back to that experience. That's why your functional activities that you do every day, they remember day after day after day after day how you taught them how to make the rice in the rice cooker. And it was so fun, just like the ABC card game, running around the room finding was so fun. The child wants to play again, and they bring the learning from day one into day two, and the learning from the first 2 days and the third day, because every day they say, let's go, let's teach more. And then suddenly they don't want to do it anymore because they've learned it. And if they stop that activity and they don't want to come back, that means they've exhausted it. You haven't kept evolving and moving it beyond running around the room chasing cards. All right, I already did that. I made that challenge. I already mastered that. What's new? What can you teach me now? And this is the problem with ABA therapy. They expect these kids to show basic skills over and over and over and over and over again before they'll even teach them something more advanced. And that's why the kids give up. They're like, look, if you're just going to do the same old stuff, I'm leaving. Or they manipulate them into getting out of it faster. They cheat. They do it, they'll do super fast, like because they've got to do the puzzle. Now they do the same 9-piece puzzle they've been doing for 6 months. Now they can do it in 5 seconds, right? Because you haven't evolved. You've been doing the same thing. Now the numbers, like they can do it really fast and whatever, but is it functional? Or is it just the same thing faster? It's like the old days. I'm Generation X. So if you've seen a lot of these Generation X videos on, they see in the old days, school was all about fast and memorization, like multiplication tables. It was my fear. I hated math as my whole life because of, in 3rd grade, the trauma and competition from Marci's not fast as Joey in memorizing and regurgitating the times tables, because I'm a functional learner. And that whole memorization, regurgitation of 9 times 7 and 9 times 4, I still use my fingers in songs that I learned in the old days to help me calculate math, or a calculator, because I'm afraid of it. That fear around the topic got put into me. Your child could have the same fear around speech or behavior or social skills based on previous experiences in therapy or school, where they were made to feel like the low, dumb, isolated one in the corner. Okay? They remember that. You have to dig into that and prove to your child that the world isn't scary for them. They don't need to stay isolated, that there are safe ways to play and interact with people who will give them more instead of take, do this, say this, do this, say this, right?